This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see fourth-year quarterback Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys as they square off against the #1 pick.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over with their fourth-year quarterback, Dak Prescott, at the helm. The passing yards a career high last year, close to 3,900, but protection was a problem for Dak Prescott. His 56 sacks taken were one fewer than his previous 2 years combined. First down, Prescott, and his first look is incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's second down. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend, sets all the line calls, and blocks so aggressively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Safety DJ Swearinger brings not just athletic ability to the field, he also brings a strong belief that he can get to the football on every snap. An absolutely fierce hitter, you can feel his intensity even when you're sitting down and having a meeting with him prior to the game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, the Cowboys' all-time receptions leader. Jason Witten, the intended target. Third down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw is Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years, and I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Murray throwing on second down. They will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Murray now on first down, rolling to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, that is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, first down. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Murray again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now Prescott. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Prescott to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Throwing again on second down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Prescott now from the 50. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Rush in.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The Cardinals' 26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to